What a day of Halo. Guys, I didn't plan on making a video today, but you gotta see this. I've covered a majority of the new Halo Infinite update over the past few days, but oh my god, the good news just keeps on coming, and we have huge news. Brand new weapons, equipment, vehicles are all now in the files with today's update. We've got the new cosmetics, the new Master Chief armor, and the new Battle Pass. We've also got the brand new Delta Arena playlist, but more on that later. So as you can see, a juicy video today, guys. Let's get into it. First of all, Halo community, I need to ask, do you want to go bowling? Forgers on Halo Infinite have created a literal bowling alley minigame on Halo Infinite, releasing alongside the third-person mode. Now, you and your friends can pick a lane and go for strikes. You can lock the lanes themselves so players can't grief you. It even keeps track of your score. I've linked both the map and the game mode you'll need in the description. This was just goofy. It made me laugh. I wanted to include it. Moving on from that, we have the update that is live on Halo Infinite. Delta Arena, the new weapons, and third-person mode are now all available. There's also the 20 tier pass with the free elite armor, and if you're a fan of classic Halo, definitely check it out. In fact, I jumped on to play today and I pulled this off.
Lost the lead. Sniper inbound. Sniper available. Combat is.
The only downside I noticed to the new Halo Infinite update was the skill-based matchmaking is incredibly strict, more so than it has ever been before. So just be prepared to sweat in case you try it. Or just watch my videos and you can see the gameplay. It is absolutely ludicrous in this stage of Halo Infinite's life cycle, the skill-based matchmaking is actually getting stricter. Not only that, and I don't mind versing good people, but when the system starts giving you worse teammates to make it so you cannot win the game, that's what I have a problem with. Now in the Delta Arena playlist itself, it is SMG starts only. The problem with that is once enemy players get precision weapons, it's almost impossible to shoot at them at range. Bungie literally back in the day put in the message of the day, Halo 2 SMG starts? Yeah, we're sorry about that. So it's crazy to me, with all the stuff that's done well, SMG starts are still a thing. All I'm going to say about it is if you play Halo Infinite and you try out the new mode, get a precision weapon as quickly as you can. I want you guys to have a good experience, so the more I can coach you before you jump in, the better. Now speaking of the new weapon, the MA5K, did you know the new gun has a scannable tag on it? If you scan the tag on the new MA5K Avenger SMG, it will actually say this is an MA40 assault rifle. This is because it's a kit bash and half of the weapon, the back half, is an assault rifle. Next up, we have the brand new Master Chief armor that is available. It's in the shop as expected, but they made some pretty glaring issues with it. Like look at the coating that comes as default. What's with the lime green bits in the center of his chest? What's with the black visor? The Mark V and Halo Infinite Max Rank Chief are much better in my opinion, but if you throw on the Max Rank coating onto the new Mark VI Master Chief armor, it doesn't look too bad. We also have the classic Halo 2 sniper model, and when Hidden Xperia sent this to me, I was like, what the hell is that? The Halo 2 sniper does not look like that at all. It looks like the Halo 2 sniper from Wish or Temu. The proportions on the gun are completely off, and I hope they change it. In the menus, it looks quite good, but then when you see it in game, it looks nothing like that. I feel a lot of people who buy it for 500 credits are going to feel disappointed. Next up, we have changes to the Sandbox, but mainly I want to mention the Commando and the Sidekick. The Commando is now horrible with the bloom changes. It's very inconsistent and there's really no point in picking it up. The battle rifle beats it even at close range now, and when you have a gun that has that element of inconsistency, it's always going to be in the back of your mind, which is going to lead to people not using it. We also have the Sidekick, and thankfully that's still okay for the time being, but you might find it a little bit less consistent at range. Now in terms of new exchange items, which you can unlock just by playing for free, there's a lot of stuff from the Lone Wolves event all the way back in season 2, and some new pieces here and there from the Great Journey operation. There's nothing that's really going to wow you for sinking your time into the game. I still have over 100,000 Spartan points with not all that much to buy with them. Now onto the juicy news of today, and Halo fans, you are going to be excited. The FALCON. The double barrel shotgun, new equipment, all of it has shown back up in the files for Halo Infinite. This is the best news we could have hoped for. When we all said, as a community, please continue to add new sandbox items for Halo Infinite. This is what we wanted to see. There is so much to cover here, so I'm going to try condense it and give you all the information you need to know. The Mutilator, the double barrel shotgun, has a brand new model. It has an alternate firing mechanism as well, so you can fire both rounds, both barrels at once. It also has a fiery melee like the gravity hammer that unleashes banished power, and it might be one of the coolest Halo weapons I've ever seen. We also have the Falcon. Yeah, the vehicle we've all wanted for years now. It's back. The model seems updated, and there's a good chance we might get that too. Timing is difficult as to when we might get these, but a good rule of thumb moving forward that you need to know is that every 3 months going forward, we'll have more substantial updates for Halo Infinite. 3 operations over 3 months, with the first operation of the trimester being a big update. This honestly sounds like we're getting seasons again, but they can't go back and call them seasons, so it's just with a different name. There is word on the street and whispers that currently this major update, Great Journey for Halo 2's anniversary, is another era of Halo Infinite yet again. Halo Studios seems to have hired back a lot of staff, and with them working on multiple Halo titles, they very well may be able to now add new sandbox items whilst creating the future projects we know they're working on. Now with that said, it gets a whole lot better. Even more stuff popped up into the files after this was discovered, so I'm going to go through the list very quickly and mention the most notable ones. There were sound files added for the Falcon, double barrel, MA5K, and a prototype light rifle. There's also indications of the hologram, a potential new AI called Marty, the Komodo tank vehicle blockout has returned, and something that's called a proto stim boost. That's a lot to unpack, so some things to mention very quickly. The light rifle being added would be cool. More Promethean weapons would really help fill out the sandbox. The hologram equipment, if they added that, well, fans of the channel have seen what I can do with the hologram over the years. That's something I'd love to see too. The only other thing that stood out to me that we hadn't heard of is the proto stim boost. I thought maybe the stim from Call of Duty that heals you like a syringe, it could give a speed boost as well. Now with all of that covered, Halo Studios made a huge mistake this week, or maybe they did it on purpose, we don't know, as they've actually accidentally released the brand new weapon early in Forge. The double barrel shotgun, the Mutilator, isn't actually finished yet, but you can try it for yourself right now. I've linked the map you can play it on so you can try it out. People are going to love this when it does eventually release. The final thing I need to mention in relation to new content coming to the game is that a new equipment has shown up called the Stasis Field. It's actually selectable in Forge as equipment, but then it shows up as a thruster. Thankfully, Surasia has actually posted what it's going to do. Now this was leaked ages ago and then was removed from the game. It has shown up again. This effectively means we have new guns, new vehicles, and new equipment on the horizon potentially. And considering the state Halo Infinite and really the whole community was in about 12 months ago, this is a huge turnaround for not only the health of the game, but the franchise as a whole. And you love to see that. Lastly today, and it's coming out in 2 days of this video going live, Halo 2's E3 playable demo will be on the Steam Workshop for Halo MCC. Now I've been pushing to get this on the Xbox version of Halo MCC for months, and I don't think it's going to happen, but the Halo 2 E3 playable demo will be out in a couple days. I'll be uploading the full thing in 4K once it's out, so don't worry, you'll get to see all of it. I do want to say though, this recreated demo is heavily scripted, so it might feel a bit janky to play if you are trying it for yourself. To be expected honestly, as the dig site team have painstakingly recreated it with software that wasn't even compatible with the original version of the demo. And that's it. That's everything Halo related you need to know about this week. What a huge turnaround, honestly, for us as a franchise. Even 6 months ago, the word on the street was that Halo Infinite development was over. 343 had no staff, no prospects of anything Halo Infinite related on the horizon. There was no word of any new Halo games being worked on, so I'm so happy to hear for all of us that that has changed. I want Halo Studios to succeed, and I want Halo to have some great years ahead. So with that said, let me know your thoughts on the possibility of all these new sandbox items launching on Infinite. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.